What brought you to Kenilworth in the Bay Area?
Well, I've lived here all my life. And so, I mean, I went to school at all through Petaluma City Schools. I went to Valley Vista. I went to Petaluma Junior High. I went to Petaluma High School. And then I went to the JC, and I was a business major, and went to Cal State Fullerton, got my degree there, came back to town, and thought I was going to do something with my business degree, and I started teaching. I've been playing guitar since I was 15, and I started teaching students on the side, and 2 students became 4, and 4 became 8, and after a while I had like 60 kids that I was teaching, and I kind of thought, and that sort of took over everything, and I kind of thought, well, maybe this isn't the road that I'm supposed to go down as far as doing the business thing. So I went back to Sonoma State and got my teaching credential, actually my degree in jazz studies, and then got my teaching credential there. And it just seemed, I mean, since I lived here all my life, they had a job opening with Petaluma City Schools, and I started out doing elementary school stuff with like K through 3, and then I taught a general music class and did that for 2 years, and then there was a job opening at Kenilworth, and I've been here ever since.
Do you think music is a valuable element in the education system, and why?
I think it's not only valuable, it's essential. And it's just saying, and I know I'm preaching to the choir with you guys here, but it's like, it's just as important as math, English, anything else that you're going to learn. As a matter of fact, and we all know this, that people that are involved in music, that are involved in the arts, they do better in school. They do better in everything. And I would bet you that I can go over to Casa Grande High School right now and go through any of the honors classes, go through the list as far as who's at the top of their classes, doing all these great things, and I would bet you that more than half of those people are involved in some type of music or art. It's an essential part of somebody's education. It's just as important as everything else that they do. And so that's why I don't look upon this as I guess it's an elective class here at Kenilworth, but I sure don't look at it like that. I think it's one of the most important things that a person can take.
Awesome. Do you believe that it's a rewarding job for you, and why?
Yeah, it is. It's not just rewarding. It's the best job. It's the best. I get a chance to hang out and play music all day. I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's just like the kids come on in, and a lot of times they've never even played a musical instrument, and it could be a band instrument, it could be guitar, or maybe they've never even played jazz or something like that. And we get a chance to hang out and learn how to play an instrument and play music together. And I think that's a pretty cool thing. And it's just neat to see the progress that they make. I mean, they come on in at the beginning of the year, and by the end of the year, they're doing some pretty cool things.
All right. What musical activities do you like to pursue in your free time?
Free time. Well, if I do get free time, I just like to practice. Before I became a music teacher, I used to play in a lot of different groups with my friends and stuff. I mean, I've got friends that I've known since high school that I still play music with. And I mean, I'm in my 50s now, and these are people that I've known all my life since my teenage years. And we get together and we play jazz, or we'll play rock and blues and that kind of stuff, and it's a lot of fun. But I mean, if it's in my free time, I like to do that. Definitely, let's see. Well, baseball. I do a lot of baseball with my 2 boys. They're involved in a lot of that, and yeah, that's about it.
What is your opinion on schools eliminating music from the standard curriculum?
I could go on and on about that one. First of all, we're very lucky here in Petaluma that they value the arts. That's a really good thing, because I go to other districts and I see my other colleagues that are getting their jobs cut or eliminated altogether, and I don't get that. I mean, everybody's clamoring for the students to do better these days, yet they're cutting music. I don't understand that at all. That makes absolutely no sense at all. Like what I was saying earlier, you go back to the kids that are doing the best in all their classes and are the top of the heap at their school, and I bet you anything most of those kids are involved in music.
So going off of that, what value do you see in music for students playing?
I think it teaches you, perseverance. I think it teaches you, stick-to-itness, I guess if you want to look at it that way. I mean, you have to work at it. It's not just, and that's the thing, is that you look at the generation right now, and it's one of those just instant gratification, type things. And I don't mean that as a cut to you guys, because everybody's, got all the cool techno things that they do with the phones and all these other things these days. But it's like music's old-fashioned. It's like you got to get in there, you got to work with it, and you get exactly what you into it, or get out of it exactly what you put into it. And if you practice and you put in a lot of work, you get better, and the better you get, the more you want to practice. And the more you want to practice, the better you get. And you can use that. I mean, look at it as a job. I mean, it's like, if you take that type of attitude and you go on out there and pursue your career that way, or even like when you're in college, you're going to do all right. You're going to do all right. And again, it goes right back to the students. Look at the people that are doing the best, and I think they're doing the best because they know how to do their homework correctly. They know how to turn in assignments and meet deadlines, and it all comes back to practicing a musical instrument. It takes incredible dedication to do that, and it takes dedication to be a great student. So I think the two go hand in hand.
Thank you.